Coffee this morning. It just got a little cold on me. I took the dog out and came back, and it was lost all the heat. I should have put my heat protector on the top of it. Hey, one crypto podcaster apologized finally after I did. Yes, and his name is Aaron D Bennett. He's got his own show.
Sean,
Hey,
aka
Sean, how's
Trendy
it going,
Orca.
buddy? Good to see you.
Good morning, Nay.
Good morning. This guy has his own show on YouTube, and it's called Aaron Bennett channel. He's also on Twitter at Aaron D Bennett. You can tweet him. You can tell him I'm talking about him. I've dragged him on this podcast before, and he earned it. He totally earned it.
Morning, Nay.
But you know, when you do something
Merc
wrong, I'm going to
83.
call you out on your bullshit. And he did some
Morning,
wrong things.
Trendies.
He gave some bad advice. He said some shit that didn't make sense at all. Hey,
Billy Valentine. Okay, I'm up.
Good. He did some things that didn't make sense or add up, and I called him on his bullshit. But you know, like I tell you, and I tell you this all the time, and I'm so serious about this, man. I really mean this when I say it. I'll listen to you. And whether I don't like you or disagree with you or agree with you, it doesn't matter. When you make sense, I will give you credit when you make sense. You guys know this about me. I could fucking hate you. I could hate you as much as I hate Donald Trump. When Donald Trump says something that makes sense, I say, hey, that made sense. I do. Even though I fucking hate the man. I'm not going to hide the truth like so many other people are willing to do for whatever team they're playing for, whatever narrative they're trying to spin. I'm not going to do it. So imagine how pleased I was when I found this video of this other guy doing what I did on yesterday's show. What did I do on yesterday's show? If you guys weren't watching, well, here it is. Check it out. White horn. White horn, little whore dog. Being a little whorish.
Sean, aka Trendy Orca. Nay for president.
White horn. So we're looking at crypto right now. Bitcoin is at 16,900. Also, I am one of the luckiest crypto podcast streamers out there because a lot of people, like I watch Lark Davis, and he won't, for some reason, Sub, I'm hearing echo back from you. Are we good? I think we're good. He just fixed it. Okay, so, Lark Davis
Big Merc 83.
told me to put my money into Celsius, and, you sound advice from people or not, you think you're getting good advice.
You're just drinking
That was bad advice.
You're echoing.
I've given bad advice before. I felt really bad because one time I told you guys you should do... I'm not echoing, Megsy, but thanks for trying to tell me I'm echoing. This trade with me, and only one of you did it. It was J-Bone Omerta. And I remember the trade was for Polkadot and for Uniswap. I was like, both of these are going up, bro. We're going to make a killing on this. Megsy, that was in the video. I can't believe you didn't figure that out, that was in the video that we were just watching. But, okay. Thank you for telling me anyway. I appreciate that. Watching the market, and as soon as him and I bought the Uniswap and we both bought some. As soon as we bought it, started going down a little bit, down a little bit, down a little bit. And I was like, yeah, that's okay. We'll come back. And we never did. And I felt so bad. And a few weeks later, I said, hey, but bro, my Uniswap and my Polkadot are so low. I'm so sorry about that trade. He's like, it's no big deal, Nate. I got right out of that thing. As soon as it started going down, I got out. I was like, I'm glad you did, bro, because I'm still losing money on it. And it was he took it on my advice, and it was bad advice. And sometimes you make a mistake.
Hi, Nay. How is your day, Sanders?
But you know what?
No picture.
This kind of person I am. Okay, Tracy is coming in from Facebook and saying there's no picture. I can see the output, and I can see that I'm outputting video. Does anybody else have a problem with no video? If not, can we can continue? Are we good? On Facebook, Megsy, you got picture, right? Billy, you've got video over there on Facebook, Billy?
Megsy Williams. Yep.
All right, thank you.
Big Merc 83. All good on Whitey.
Okay, thanks.
Billy Ballantyne. In on Facebook and everything's fine. Next person to fuck with Nay's getting my mouth.
This is the problem I have with allowing you guys to have your own voice on my show. You guys...
Megsy Williams. No worries.
It's like, to get you guys to just listen to a segment, man, it's like pulling freaking teeth, man. Billy gets my frustration. You know, I should just mute the chat, but if you guys have something to say that's legitimate, I want you to be able to hear what you say. Just don't take advantage of the fact that I leave your chat up while we're trying to listen to something else, guys. Please. I'm just asking for a little common sense.
Big Merc 83. Only thing is readback is a touch loud and distorts.
Because it's so damn loud. Alright. I just want to, it's not long. It's not a long video, man. It's just a little bit of video I want to play so I can make a point, okay? And it's too bad because I had to stop this halfway through it. And it kind of ruins the momentum of what was being said on this.
Is that I felt bad that J-Bone lost some money. He took my advice and he lost some freaking money. Even if it was a little bit, I felt bad about it. And I took responsibility for it by apologizing. You don't get that out of any other fucking podcaster. Ever.
Right?
They're never going to apologize to you. Hey, man, I got this wrong. I'm sorry if you guys lost.
Right? So I was talking about this yesterday morning. Aaron Bennett, he's got a huge fucking channel, way compared to mine. Look what he did after I did this.
Alex, do you think you owe the community an apology?
I'm ready to apologize, okay? I'm waiting for lawyers to give me permission to apologize.
Hey guys, what's going on? Aaron Bennett here. In this video, I want to talk about crypto influencers taking these giant deals from FTX, from Voyager, from BlockFi, and to let you guys know what I think about it, my own experience with it, and what do I see the future of this industry looking like. So first, I just want to dive here. Millennial Money was
maybe I'm
a
using this
YouTube station
microphone.
That there were podcasts. I never watched
might be
it, but
distorting
I
because
guess this guy, Financial Jeremy or whatever, and then you have
I think I might be using another
Andre
microphone.
They completely took down their entire station. Now, why did they take it down? Well, they were primarily sponsored, or I think solely sponsored, by FTX. And the FTX logo would be at the top of their podcast, usually for the entire time.
Listen what he's going to say and how it ties into what I just said on yesterday's podcast.
Station from the face of the internet, not because the information in the podcast wasn't good, but
this
because
is very
they were doing
important.
Literal FTX advertisements throughout the episodes. They would pause the show and say, hey guys, this is sponsored by FTX, blah blah blah, there's no fees on trading, so they wiped it. And you're having people like me, Kevin, who was a huge sponsor with FTX, probably got paid millions of dollars, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars. I mean, Kevin has, what is it, 1.85 million subscribers, and I know that small
He got paid millions of dollars, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars. He said that backwards. He should have said he got paid hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions. It's funny how he got that backwards, but I jest.
Stations were getting paid $50,000 a month for FTX. We're seeing Andre Gique here 5 days ago talk about
we watch him all the time.
Crypto, and he's saying use my BlockFi link at the end of the video to get some Bitcoin.
BlockFi.
It's like,
who I got screwed from.
What the hell are you doing, dude?
Right?
Do you not realize that BlockFi is so interconnected with FTX?
No.
If you knew anything about crypto, you know this was going to happen.
No, I didn't know that BlockFi was interconnected with FTX. And bro, when you were talking about the crash of FTX, you never said anything about BlockFi going down either. So don't give me that bullshit. All of a sudden you know everything, you know? Oh, how did you not know that? How did you not know that? You didn't know that either, dude.
In July, FTX signed a deal with BlockFi.
Hindsight's always 20/20 for this fucker.
$400 million line of credit.
Always.
Right? So to think that FTX is going down, but BlockFi is going to survive means that, you know, I don't know. I don't want to speculate. I don't know, Andre, but maybe it was just a really, really big mistake. But, dude, so we're seeing a lot of this behavior. We're having people really, really scared to say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for my actions because they caused a lot of harm. People are afraid.
Wow. Did you hear what he just said? He said the exact same thing that I said. Isn't that funny? This guy's got way more viewers. He's got a giant channel. He's doing really good on Twitter. And everybody comes to him. I just want you to know that Mr. Bathroom Guy over here, the guy who broadcasts from his bathroom, is basically parroting exactly what I say, but with me, we get to smoke cannabis, and I look a lot cooler than him. Obviously, I've got hair. He doesn't have hair. I broadcast from a beautiful area with deer and bear walking behind me. He broadcasts from a bathroom.
FTX bought Blockify, and then Binance was going to buy FTX, but backed out.
This guy literally changes his opinion with the wind, okay? He does. He's getting this one thing right, but at the same time, wait till the end of the video. He's calling all these people out, and I want you to hear this one more time. Listen to what he says about how important it is that people take responsibility for their actions when they affect other people.
Really big mistake, but dude,
we talk about this on the show all the time.
We're having people really
bottom of the hour, no law regarding cannabis. Cheers,
everybody. I'm
everybody.
sorry for my actions because they caused a lot of harm. People are afraid to say I'm sorry because they don't want to get in legal trouble. They don't want to admit fault. They don't want to be put in a lawsuit or whatever.
Yeah, well, you know what? Listen, saying the words you're sorry isn't enough for someone to have commit you to a lawsuit just because you apologize for something.
Megzy Williams.
That's not what they're going to... Oh, did you say you're sorry?
Hashtag
you said you're sorry for it. Oh, you're guilty. No one's going to do that. Oh, here's a video of you apologizing. Oh, you're guilty. You're totally guilty. You're totally guilty. You held a gun to that guy's head and made him put his money in whatever, whatever. Whatever you do with your money is on you. FTX bought BlockFi, and then Binance was going to buy FTX, but backed out. Freaking Oracle, I have a question for you if you're going to be around. I've been looking for you
Personally,
for days.
I just want to be really honest. Obviously I was an affiliate of Celsius, and they were paying me whatever, $40 or $50 a sign up. Now, I was an affiliate. I was not getting paid as a content producer.
Okay, you're a fucking liar.
Freaking Oracle show. I'll be here.
Aaron, you're a fucking liar, and I could call you a fucking liar because at the end of this video, you're going to change your tune that Celsius never paid you to produce content.
The freaking Oracle
show. And I'll
show.
give him full credit for saying that.
Off work, no sleep last night.
I'm guilty of this too. I will say something in a podcast. If you guys paid attention, you'd be able to call me out on my bullshit all the time. But we're all high and shit. Nobody even realizes it most of the time. I'll say something, I'll be wrong about it, and then at the end of the video or whatever, and I'll remember something. I'll be, oh, you know what I said earlier? I was wrong about that. Actually, blah, 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 blah. And I'll correct myself and I'll apologize for it. He does that too. So it's cool. I mean, he's lying right now. He's fucking lying through his freaking bald face. He's lying. At the same time, he comes back and corrects it. And that goes a long way with me, man, because we're all human and we make mistakes. And this guy just earned so much more respect from me because I was clowning him and clowning him and clowning him yesterday. And now today, he makes one tweak and it changes everything. It changes my whole perspective of him. Something you guys might learn from. It's amazing what coming clean, and telling the truth will do for you. It'll just give you a whole new start, man. But watch.
These big YouTubers
Let's smoke.
who,
cheers.
Some of these people were getting paid $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 a month. I mean, you heard that right, $500,000 a year to promote Celsius. That girl, Maren Altman, she's some influencer on Twitter and TikTok, she was getting paid $15,000 a month from Celsius. This was in the court documents. 15 grand, 2 videos a month, and I think 2 TikTok videos a month for $15,000. And she has a small account, guys, so you think about what these big guys were making. It's huge. Now, I was just an affiliate, but that does not absolve me of the harm.
Again, he lied. I was just an affiliate. No, you weren't. He lied again. He's telling some lies.
Harm that I caused a lot of people. And I just want to say this because a lot of these YouTubers don't. Andre, Financial Jeremy, Graham, you have Meet Kevin. They're not being sorry, or if they are,
exactly.
Completely fucking
Lark Davis,
they're sociopaths.
They're sociopaths. Guy from Coin Bureau, BitBoy Crypto, he never apologizes for anything. None of these people apologize for anything. I'll apologize. And that's the difference, is I'll keep it real with you guys. I'll keep it human with you guys. I actually care enough to give you an apology if I say something and steer you in the wrong direction. He's making a lot of sense right now, this guy.
Of them are. Sorry, I guess I'm being really honest today. You make a lot of money, and then you start having this persona, and you can't break it because you don't want to lose your audience. It's a stupid fucking game. What I want to say on behalf of them, not on behalf of them, on behalf of myself,
right,
is that
my
actions did indeed,
Yes.
with Celsius, I'll
Yes.
just say with Celsius,
Yes.
my actions did indeed cause people harm.
And let's just be honest with each other. None of you took my advice and went to Celsius. Kudos to you. You ignored me, and it worked out in your favor. I was wrong about Celsius. I was wrong about BlockFi. You know, I was wrong about a lot of things. And I'm here to apologize for it. You know, and if any of you ever took my advice on the finances or whatever, you never came to me and told me about it. So I'm not really worried about it. And it's not like anybody ever did anything that I told them. No one ever said, hey, man, I just made a shit ton of APY in Celsius to me after you told me to go over there. So, you know, I'll apologize retroactively. I don't think any of my audience ever went to Celsius. He, unfortunately, he had a larger audience, and he was responsible for sending people to Celsius. So he's gonna pick that up later on in the segment.
There are people that probably would have never signed up with Celsius, would have never put any money into Celsius, had I not made a video, or I not made freaking videos every week
that I watched,
AMA recaps, right?
I was watching those.
There are people that would not have put money in had it not been for me. And that is a fact, most likely. I'm going to guess that's a fact.
It's a fact.
I mean, maybe if I didn't exist on this planet, they would have seen other videos, and eventually they would have signed up with Celsius.
I doubt it.
You could argue, honestly. I mean, maybe. I don't know.
You're the one that made it enticing. You're the one that made it attractive. You're the one that made it sexy for them. You're the one that made it exciting. You're the one that talked it up. You know, you're the one that promoted it. And it goes deeper than that. He did more than promote it. And he's going to out himself here at the end of the video.
People getting hurt. Where it could take months for people to get their money back from Celsius, and there may be a haircut that's locked in, unless we get a plan from Simon or something else that's
The freaking
better,
Oracle
right?
show.
Yeah. So I love you, bro.
That's why I don't listen to influencers. I do my own research and decisions.
Say that, yes.
Let me tell you something. Let's just pause this segment. We'll go back to it, okay? Because I can pick this up at any time. It's no big deal. But Oracle, while you're here, I don't want to lose you. Listen. Something happened to me over the last few days, and I wanted to know what you thought about it. I got some Ethereum sent from BlockFi to my wallet, okay? It came right over. I got some more Ethereum sent from BlockFi to my wallet, and it didn't come over. Well, supposedly it did, but when I looked it up on Etherscan, it says this transaction is a internal transaction. So it says internal TXRN or TRXN or something like that. Right? I looked that up and it said internal transactions don't appear inside your hardware wallet, but it should appear in MetaMask. Well, it's not appearing in
James McGill.
MetaMask, dude. I've got the right address. It shows that it moved. But if you look at the amount on the Etherscan, it says 0 Ethereum moved. It was supposed to be 0.22 Ethereum. It says 0 Ethereum was moved to the wallet, but it shows the charge for the transaction. The money, the crypto left the BlockFi wallet. So I figure it's right at the door of the wallet, right? And it says that my specific hardware wallet won't show it. Which, okay, it makes sense. But it said that MetaMask is supposed to show those transactions, and I can't fucking find it on my MetaMask, bro. It's not there. The transaction never occurred in my MetaMask.
Ben,
yeah?
I'm coming to clean the car today.
You want...
I'm put your keys in your truck.
Thank you. I'm getting my car detailed today while we do this podcast. Oh, yeah. It's good to be home. I used to hate it. I had the dirtiest cars in California, man. I fucking hated it. I never wanted to drive anywhere because my cars were always fucking dirty. Oh, I hated that shit. Oh, anyhow. I can give you the Etherscan address. I can show you the transactions, bro. It says... It charged me.
The freaking Oracle show. MetaMask only shows transactions made through that wallet.
But what about to that wallet? It's going to the the hardware wallet. Oh. So how do I access that crypto? Where is it? It doesn't show in my wallet. I don't know what to do. It's like $300, man. Any idea?
The freaking Oracle show.
Yeah. Hold on.
Send me the Etherscan address in DM.
Okay, hold on. Okay, first, I'm going to send you the transaction. I'm at Truth Your News. I'm going to send you the transaction that went through from that wallet. It went from BlockFi and it did go into my wallet, right? That's that one. And now I'll show you internal. Here's the internal. Okay. And here is the internal transaction that shows that the 0.22 went through, right? Okay, there's the internal. Now check this out. Click on Overview. When I send you the internal link, click on Overview. And notice it says value. It says 0 Ether. It says transaction fee, $2.46. If you can explain this to me, man, and tell me what the fuck is going on, I'd really appreciate it. Because none of it's making sense to me. All right, so now that I sent that to Oracle, do you want me to send you the article about internal transactions that says that it'll only show up in MetaMask? I'll send you that article, a link to the article too. Yeah, hold on one second.
The freaking Oracle show.
Okay.
On my phone, I'll be back in 5 minutes while I look at it.
Okay. Let me find you the article. Ethereum missing in... Yeah, here, I found the article, bro. So this is the one... This one deals directly with my hardware wallet. So there you go. And this one explains it. But, I need you to read all that and explain it to me because it went over my head. And I'm like, okay, why isn't it showing up, though? I don't understand this. Maybe you can look at those scans and it'll explain something. But, dude, I could show you the BlockFi from BlockFi app where it sent the 0.22, and there's now my Ethereum balance is 0. So it sent it, right? Anyhow, We're good. So, now let's go back to what Aaron was talking about, because this gets better. You guys that stayed, is there anybody watching on Rumble? Yes, cool. Okay, great, man. We've got some people here. All right. Watch what he says. And let's smoke and listen to what he's going to say here.
I played a part in this, and I wish that all these other guys would do the same. You know, for FTX, I didn't have anyone use my referral link. I think I put it up in 2 videos like a month ago. So
okay, so he referred people to FTX. Okay, he did refer people to FTX. There you go. It's no big deal. We didn't know this. We didn't know that these companies were going to do this. You just say, I didn't know this was going to happen. Nobody saw this coming, and now we've learned, and we're all smarter because of it. Let's all grow together, but let's apologize for our mistakes so that we can grow past it. You know?
Nobody signed up with FTX. For me, I think for BlockFi, I had like 10 people over the last 3 years. It's very, very small, so I don't really have...
So you had 10 people sign up for BlockFi, bro. You had 10 people sign up for BlockFi. That's horrible. You know, even if one... I bet you none of my audience took any of my advice ever. I mean, if anybody used any exchanges that I recommended, I want to hear from you. You know, I know that Nick Brown used Cash App. You know, it's like basically none of you guys got into crypto. So if any of you guys got onto certain exchanges, my recommendation, let me know, because you motherfuckers never told me that you did. He obviously knows because he was getting kickbacks for every time he did a referral. Those exchanges give you a kickback. So he gets some money or he gets some crypto every time somebody signs up using his link. It's a very common thing. I had that for Celsius, but, you know, nobody ever wanted to do it. Nobody. So, you know, I think most of you guys got into it and said, oh, I need a bank card. Oh, I need a bank account or blah, blah, blah. And you guys didn't have it, so nothing ever happened.
I have a lot of carnage with BlockFi. Most likely they're going to go into Chapter 11. We'll see. Other than that, Voyager, I did have a handful. So again, I'm sorry that my actions caused a lot of people to lose some money and just be in stressful situations. So I just wanted to make this video because I'm sick and tired of seeing these enormous influencers with 2, 3, 4, 5 million subscribers. And then you get all the people with like 100 to 500,000
Freaking Oracle, James McGill,
thank you for participating in the chats, guys. Not actually
if I see you
saying
participating in the chat, I will call you out.
In the world from
Big Merc 83.
Thank you for participating in the chat.
Nobody's even not got a bank account anymore these days, pal.
It's not that I was being malicious, or I was being negligent, or I was doing something wrong or illegal. No. We're not talking about that. All we're talking about is my actions caused pain, right? My actions caused people to have stress in their life and to possibly lose some money. I wish more people would say it. I wish more people would make videos like this. And before I go, really quick, I just want to head to my email and show you, just on my email, what I am being pitched all the time. So this is all the way until November 9th. These are companies that are paying me to talk about their projects. And you can see a lot of them I didn't even open because I'm like, you know what?
I don't know if he contacted these companies or they reached out to him because he's got a large channel on YouTube. I don't know. But he doesn't say. But just so you guys know, no one's ever sent me an email like any of those.
Edwin Sparks.
So you get an idea of the difference
I lost 0.5
of reach he has over me. No one's ever reached out to me like
Big
that.
Merc 83. Yo, I just found a super skunk seed. The freaking Oracle show.
Edwin, did you use Celsius because of me? Did you get a Celsius account based on me telling you to do it?
I'm not in the mood. I don't give a shit. I don't want to do this. This is not the time to be promoting some wallet. This is not the time to be, I don't even know what this is, guys. Playable MMO Web3 game. Not the time. This is not the time. And this is not including all the messages I get on Twitter, which is probably another 5 a day with people wanting me to promote their stuff. Could I easily make $10,000 a month promoting this stuff?
Dude, you want to know what this guy's reach is? This video went up yesterday. It's got 12,500 views already, right? He's got 56,000 subscribers on YouTube, this guy. That's not what I'm saying, Edwin. You had mentioned it. I asked you a question. Did you get a Celsius account based on the fact that I had a Celsius account? Did you look and seek out Celsius because you heard about it from me? That's what I'm asking you. Or did you already have it and then you found me, or did you just hear about Celsius somewhere else? Okay, well, yeah, I don't owe you an apology then, you know. But if anybody got Celsius based on my recommendation, I owe you a huge apology, man. I didn't fucking investigate that company before I put all my money into it. I trusted Lark Davis. I thought he was the sweetest, coolest, most honest guy on the internet. I was like, this guy's not going to steer me wrong. No way, man. I told you guys, I trust this guy, Lark Davis. He recommends this company. I'm putting my fucking money into it. If I could put all my money into it, I don't know why I didn't put more in. I'm so glad I didn't. But all I've ever asked Lark Davis for was an apology. Not so I could sue him, but just so I could feel like he's a freaking human being. You know? And I gotta tell you something. I've dragged this guy, I'll tell you again, I've dragged this guy plenty of times on this show. He can go back and watch, and he's going to laugh his ass off, because I got plenty of shit to talk about this guy. He's broadcasting from his bathroom. Okay, let's just start there. You know, and what's with the mustache, dude? Nobody does mustaches anymore. What, are you trying to be a policeman? Get rid of the mustache, okay? And I can help you here, too, man. I can help you with this. If you want some, I use this electronic stimulator. I swear my freaking hair is growing back. If you don't believe me, have a look for yourselves. You guys judge for yourselves if you think you see new growth. Look at this. You judge for yourselves. If you see short hairs coming out, what's that? Look at that hair coming out. That's a long one. I've been doing this for months. And I'm telling you, that thing frickin' works. I'm getting my widow's peak back. I used to say that about Graham Elwood. I'd be like, dude, you guys got like a tremendous, beautiful widow's peak, you know. It's so amazing and so defined. I'm like, I wish I had mine back, you know. It'd be nice to have it back. So I got this my sister told me about this thing. It's an electronic stimulator. It's got a glass rod. It's like a Tesla, like one of those Tesla balls that you touch. It's got the electricity that runs through it. When you touch it, you see the electricity all over it. It's just like that, except it looks like a giant dildo with a big glass rod on the end that it looks like you'd stick that thing up your ass. It's really freaky and weird looking. I don't like the way it looks, but I like what it does for my hairline. Merc, that would be a clip right there. That would be a clip right there. You got sucked in like everyone else. Okay, it wasn't on my recommendation. Now, had you done that, I'd give you an apology. You know, I don't trust a single one of them. I know Billy's always been very vocal about his distrust of the entire crypto space. He's always been very vocal about it, and I appreciate that, because that helps me. It gives me a little bit of cynicism towards it, you know, that I wouldn't have. I just totally dump everything into Celsius probably if I wasn't thinking clearly enough or didn't have his pushback. He says, I don't trust a single one of them. The coins podcasters promote are the coins they are invested in. If they're invested in them, it benefits them if you buy. They don't care about your portfolio. It's all about theirs. The channels are designed to inflate their wallets. I never wanted to look at it that way because it's just not how I am. You know?
Yes, I could easily make 10 grand a month promoting this stuff. Maybe 2 videos a week I would have a sponsor, and they could easily pay me, or I could negotiate $2,000 for a sponsored video.
Okay, Aaron, just from one podcaster to another. Okay, bro? I'm just going to say this. I know Billy knows what I'm about to say. Take the fucking money and get the fuck out of your bathroom. Okay? When you're out of your bathroom, you can cut the deals off. But at least get the fuck out of your bathroom. Get enough money so you can broadcast from someplace nicer than a fucking bathroom. That's all I'm saying.
Easy. Am I doing that right now? No.
I mean,
you're watching my videos. You're not seeing that.
Aaron,
I'm not getting paid.
None of us know right now if you really are sitting on your toilet while you're broadcasting. As far as I know, you're using the back of your toilet as a fucking camera stand. It's really weird and creepy, man. You should never broadcast from your bathroom unless you're doing some kind of a demonstration of how to fix your sink or your toilet or your shower or something. You're doing some kind of a instructional video, something, maybe showing like triage oil working on something, on your face or something, and showing the mirror shot, or something like that. But you shouldn't this should not. I'm not even going to go Lee Camp on this shit. I'm not. I'm good.
To talk about some random project on, I don't know, Solana right now. That would not be in congruence with how I feel about the entire bear market that we're in. And especially with all the pain that people are experiencing with Voyager, Celsius, FTX, and BlockFi,
top of the hour,
and probably
it's
more
time
in the
to
future
smoke.
as this
no law regarding cannabis, everybody.
Continues.
I'd like to say cheers to everybody
so
in the
that's why
chat.
I'm not doing
That's
this.
Edwin Sparks,
But
Billy
would I be
Valentine, Big
lying
Merc
to tell
83.
you that
Thank you for the
money is
clip,
not
Big
tight
Merc.
right now for me? That would be a lie. It is. This is not the most lucrative time in my life. Yeah, having an extra $6,000, $8,000, $10,000 a month would be life-changing for me right now. It would really, really help. So I just want to let you know where I'm at with everything, and let you know what's going on in my brain, and let you know that I still have some integrity left, and let you know that I hope to not become one of these influencers that loses their humanity and then becomes just an actor on the screen who's a giant fucking fake. Pardon my language. I think a lot of those guys I talked about, and
the thing I love about this guy is I feel like when he's podcasting that's really the dude that you would meet in person. For me, it's not like that. I'm totally playing a dude on here, a cool dude, and I am not that dude. But he just, that feels like if you went and you met him in person, that'd be the guy that you'd meet.
they are fake. And you can feel it when you watch them. You're like, what am I even watching? You're apologizing, but you're also going to promote your affiliate link in your apology? The fuck are you doing? It's just mind-boggling what money can do to people. Honestly, I don't even get it anymore. So sorry
Look
for
no
all
further
the
than Elon Musk
shit in this video, but I just wanted to make this. That's it, guys.
No, it's not it.
Yeah. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it makes sense.
No, let me tell you something. That's not the end of the video, and I remember when he started saying that. That's usually when I will just cut the end of the video, and I'll go to the next one, because I figure he's going to start doing his own promotions and shit. But I walked into the bathroom to grab something, and I was so glad I did, because after everything he said about never doing business with Celsius, never representing them and getting paid to do it, listen to what the fuck he's going to... This is the big reveal, guys.
Just leave a comment below if you agree, disagree, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Alright, bye. So before I actually end this video, I do have a confession to make. I was thinking about if I was ever paid by Celsius outside of the affiliate commissions, and I was one time, and I just want to read to you exactly what the email said. This was from, I believe, the community manager inside of Celsius. So they asked me if I could do a video on Celsius X. This is their DeFi arm. They said you will receive 250 cell token for the video and 300 cell to give away. 30 cell for the first 10 people that respond, and I actually did do this. The actual compensation will not be made from anyone from Celsius, but will be made by a community member to your Celsius cell deposit address on your app. He says you have been paid 550 cell tokens. Please verify, and I did. So I just want to take a look at that right now. This is me depositing 300 cell token, and then you can see I gave away 30 cell token to 10 people. So I actually did do that video, so I guess I was compensated 250 cell, but it was not from the company, and that was the difference. It was just a one-time video, one-time thing from a community member. He also asked if I would come on the Twitter Spaces, and essentially they were going to give me 150 cell token for 1 hour of my time. That actually never happened, so I never got that 150 cell token for 1 hour of my time, but I just wanted to be totally transparent because that's what I'm doing on this video. This is the only time that I was paid for anything outside of just what you would have gotten as an affiliate, the $50 in Bitcoin or $40 in Bitcoin for cell token.
All right, so
what's up?
I give him full credit for fucking outing himself, because most podcasters don't do that shit. You know, name any of them that you've ever called or seen. You called them on their bullshit, or you've seen them do bullshit, and they just act like they're unaffected by it, and they've got no comment on it. You know, it takes a lot to come clean and say, hey, man, I was wrong, and then, you know, you're trying to be a little sanctimonious about something, and turns out you're guilty of it yourself, and to sit there and point it out to everybody and say, I know I said I never worked for Celsius, but, oh, I forgot, that's right, I did work for Celsius, and I made 300 cell tokens, and here they are, and, you know, telling people to go to FTX, and telling people to go, he got 10 people to join up on BlockFi, you know, and he made money every time he did it. So he's kind of lying to himself a little bit. You know, he was more than an affiliate. He's getting paid to promote. And it's, no matter how you look at it, when you're giving that link out there to people, you know, you're doing their business for them. And you know what? He was getting paid to do that shit. I don't blame him. You know, I tried to tell you guys about Celsius. I had a link. Nobody was really interested in it, you know, so I was just kind of dropped it. But, yeah, man, you could make, like, they were giving out, like, $50 worth of Bitcoin or something for everybody that you got to if you got in there and you put, like, $100 of Bitcoin in their service, you would get $50 worth of Bitcoin back. And I guess that was all bullshit. I guess they were just showing it in your account and it wasn't really there, you know, in Celsius. I think they were just numbers, that there was no actual crypto there. It fucking boggles your mind, right? Like, they were putting it in another wallet, but it was showing as your wallet, I guess. Or they just had access to all the wallet. I thought about this the other day. I was like, dude, I can pull up Celsius right now. I could show you all of my crypto. And I was like, it looks like it's all just sitting right there. And it was at one point before July, before they claimed bankruptcy, it was making APY. And you could see the numbers going up and all that. And I was like, that's all crypto going up. I could pull that out anytime I want. I could pull that crypto out, fucking have that crypto, and I should have fucking done that shit. I should have fucking pulled all that crypto out. I remember once trying to move some crypto off of an exchange, and it fucking refused me or something, and I was like, I just had something to do with gas fees or whatever, but I was like, well, this is really weird, you know, and I may have forgotten about it, but it could have been fucking Celsius, and it could have been that they just weren't fucking letting people have their money, you know, and people were just like, oh, I can't get my crypto, I'll get it tomorrow or whatever. Maybe they weren't giving anybody anything. Oh, man. So, get yourself an offline wallet, man. If you got crypto, get it off the exchanges. You know, we've all learned a very valuable lesson. We should have learned it from Celsius, and we didn't. We didn't, did we? I still had money sitting on the exchanges. So, he did too. In fact, God, I want to go watch a freaking Coin Bureau video about FTX. Let's please do that. Dude, because he lost some freaking serious crypto on FTX, guy from Coin Bureau. You know? So let's Coin Bureau FTX. Okay, now. Okay, FTX crypto scandal, FTX collapse, complete beginner's guide to FTX. 1 year ago. Here you go.
There are a lot of crypto exchanges out there. We're most definitely not starved for choice. Now, having been in the crypto space for a number of years, I've used my fair share of exchanges. However, earlier this year, I started using FTX, one of the world's largest and most prestigious exchanges.
I'm just going to pause it right there, man. This goes on for 26 minutes. And, you know, when Aaron Bennett brought this up, I don't think he mentioned Guy from Coin Bureau, which is one of the guys that I recommend my mom to watch. It's like, Mom, you're going to like this guy. And she's like, oh, he's kind of funny. I like this guy. Yeah, right? You guys want to hear some more bad advice from Guy at Coin Bureau?
So, what are my thoughts?
Okay, let's hear. You know, he just said prestigious. Okay, is that opinion?
Well, today I'm going to give you everything you need to know about FTX.
Okay. Let's just find out. Okay, Google. Prestigious definition.
Definition of what?
Prestigious.
Here's the definition of prestigious. Inspiring respect and admiration, having high status.
Doesn't say trust. It says respect and admiration. But people respect and admire Donald Trump too. So, okay, Guy, okay, I'm going to give you that one. Good use of words. Let's keep going. Point goes to Guy.
FTX in this extensive beginner's guide. I'll be taking you through the platform from top to bottom and going over some of its pros and cons. I also have a few tips and tricks that you don't want to miss, and that includes some ways in which you can get big discounts on trading fees. So be sure to watch to the end.
Now, usually I'll skip over this part, but you got to see how stupid and corny it is.
Before we set sail, there is something important I need to say. Attention on deck! I am Admiral Guy, commander of the good ship Coin Bureau and sailor of the crypto high seas. Although I may cut a splendid dash in this uniform, I am no financial advisor, and nothing in this voyage we are about to make is financial or investment advice. If you want
Nothing in this is financial or investment advice, but FTX is one of the most prestigious exchanges available, and I'm going to show you exactly how to use this service to every detail. You know, it's so, you're just like, dude, what do you mean, man? You need to fucking apologize, Guy. You need to apologize.
To take the king's shilling and join our merry crew, then strike that subscribe button and ring the ship's bell.
This is what
that way you
Aaron
won't be left high and dry when next we sail. Before we cast off, observe the timestamps below deck. They are there should you wish to jump around to other sections of the video. Yet know that if you watch the whole way through, then no pearls of wisdom will remain hidden in the briny depths. Right. Hoist the anchor, raise the sails, and splice the main brace. Our voyage is about to begin.
Like a Muppet.
To get things started, I should probably give you an overview about who FTX are.
Right, Billy?
FTX is a global
Maxine?
exchange that has its headquarters in Hong Kong. I should also let you know that FTX should not be confused with FTX
many common
US.
scam language in crypto.
The latter is based out of Berkeley, California, and is an entirely separate exchange predominantly focused on serving the US market. It also has completely separate order books. In order to be compliant with US regulations, there are a number of features and coins that are not offered on the US
fucking hate
exchange.
B-roll.
The upside of this, though, is that it does show that FTX
I'll usually, as soon as I see B-roll, I'll shut some shit off.
Something that I think many of us will
But
appreciate.
I want to hear him out himself.
If you're from the
This is
US
something
and
we
want to
could
learn
do.
more about FTX US, then I have actually done a dedicated review
We can
on
cut
the
his
US
B-roll
version
out.
of the exchange, and you know where to go for that.
And you don't have to look at his stupid fucking B-roll.
Anyways, back to the review. So, how serious a player is FTX? Well, recently it raised one of the largest funding rounds ever for a crypto company. That saw $900 million pulled in from over 60 investors. This included a range of venture capital firms like Paradigm and Sequoia Capital, and several private equity groups. These professional investors determined that FTX was valued at a staggering $18 billion. So yeah, if these types of big money chaps trust FTX with that much moolah, then I think people like you and me are alright to trust them with our relatively modest crypto stacks.
There it is. We don't have to watch another second of this. There it is. He fucking said it, man. He said you can trust that company. And, you know, this is what he owes everyone an apology for. No, you couldn't trust this company. It was based on a fucking pyramid scam by a pyramid scammer. He Ponzi'd the whole fucking lot of us, bro. And this was not to be trusted. You got it wrong. And all I'm saying, Guy, is you owe your audience an apology. And it's just like, and I'm saying, Aaron D Bennett on Twitter, he says it very well on his video. You owe your audiences an apology. That's all. You know, of course I said it first on my video before Aaron said it on his video. But I agree with Aaron. And I'm sure Aaron didn't see my video. But I was impressed that even Aaron went and apologized to his audience, as I apologized on my video as well, to my audience. So, you know, the pirate getup, it's cute and all, and it made me laugh and giggle. But at the same time, it doesn't absolve you of an apology, of being human. So let's get this joker off the fucking screen, because I've seen enough of Guy. You know, I just think that was perfect. I mean, it's like, wow, man, I want to make a clip of that. I want to make a clip of that, bro, and send that to him on Twitter. 332. Yeah, let's go back to 3... You could do 30 seconds, right? 303. Clip.
That saw $900 million.
Clip. 303. 303. Oh, wait, we could do like a minute? We could do like a minute.
Of whom would be the city. That saw $900 million pulled in from over 60 investors.
I'm making this clip.
This included a range of venture capital firms like Paradigm and Sequoia Capital, and several private equity groups. These professional investors determined that FTX was valued at a staggering $18 billion. So yeah, if these types of big money chaps trust FTX with that much moolah, then I think people like you and me are alright to trust them with our relatively modest crypto stacks.
333. $333.
Stacks. That saw $900 million pulled in from over 60 investors.
Add description.
This included a range of venture capital firms like Paradigm and Sequoia Capital, and several private equity groups. These professional investors determined that FTX was valued at a staggering $18 billion. So yeah, if these types of big money chaps trust FTX with that much moolah, then I think people like you and me are alright to trust them with our relatively modest crypto stacks.
Dude. I'm going to tweet that at Coin Bureau. I wonder, I'm asking for an apology. I wonder if he has a video up of him apologizing for FTX, right? So before I do that, before I tweet that at him, let me go back. Okay, FTX collapse, what the hell happened? FTX crypto regulators, here's what you need to know. FTX complete beginner's guide. Okay, 2 weeks ago, 6 days ago, 11 hours ago, 1 day ago, 5 days ago. Okay, so he's put up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's put up 6 videos, and they're 24 minutes, 13 minutes, 10 minutes, 6 minutes, 21 minutes, and 23 minutes. Now, in all of those, that's like, maybe 2 to 3 hours of video at the most, probably. There's somewhere in there where he may have apologized, but I don't watch videos like that, so I don't know if he did, and I don't want to have to sit through 5 freaking disclaimers, Okay, so we got to see him just as a pirate. I wonder what the next disclaimer is going to be, I could add these to a playlist, Save to playlist. Create a new playlist, and we're going to call it, Coin Guy. Create. Okay, cool. Okay. Playlist. Add. Save to playlist. Coin Guy. Okay. Next. 1, 2, 3. Save to playlist. Coin Guy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, save to playlist. Coin Guy. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Save to playlist. Coin Guy. And then he did one 2 weeks ago. I'm really curious about that one too. It was 2 weeks ago. I think it'd be very interesting to watch that. Let's go ahead and let's subject ourselves. Where's my playlist? Now, if I want to play a playlist, well, I want to play a playlist. How do I do it? Your clips, downloads, show more. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Coin Guy. Hey, Coin Guy. I found it. Okay. Sort. So, date. Oldest. Date added. Oldest. Date published. Oldest. Okay, there it goes. So they're going to go in order now. Okay, how do we play all? Here we go. It's exciting, man. We can watch
FTX is known for being one of the most influential companies in cryptocurrency.
Oh, shit.
This is due in large part to founder and CEO Sam Bankman-Fried, who has lots of friends on Wall Street and in Washington, D.C. That's why Sam's recent crypto regulation recommendations were taken so seriously. Sam and FTX have the power to influence actual crypto policy, and not everyone is a fan of what they're recommending. So today I'm going to summarize Sam's recent crypto regulation recommendations, analyze each one, and tell you what effects they could have on crypto if they become law. The post detailing Sam's crypto regulation recommendations can be found on the FTX policy website. It's titled, quote, Possible Digital Asset Industry Standards, and I'll leave a link to the full post in the description if you're interested. Now, I'll start by highlighting something that's mentioned in the very first paragraph of the post. That's that what Sam is proposing is intended to be a draft that's meant to stimulate discussion about possible crypto regulations. I mean, it's literally in the title. In other words, what Sam is suggesting is not the be-all and end-all of what crypto regulations in the United States and elsewhere will be. To be clear, Sam and FTX do in fact have significant influence over crypto policy, but they are by no means the only entities with this kind of influence. It's also worth pointing out that this isn't exactly the first time that Sam and FTX have put out crypto regulation recommendations. Sam and FTX also aren't the only entities that have been making these sorts of recommendations.
Where's the cute little disclaimers?
And Coinbase basically did the same earlier this year. If you're wondering which other entities in crypto are influencing crypto regulations, you can watch our video about crypto lobbying.
Did he stop doing the
That
disclaimers?
is in the description. I digress.
I might start watching them again.
So, the first set of recommendations relates to sanctions, allow lists, and block lists. These recommendations seem to be the ones that generated the most backlash. Now that's because Sam is in favour of block lists, i.e. blocking certain wallet addresses from interacting with the rest of the crypto ecosystem. In theory, this is a good idea, but in practice, it ain't. In theory, block lists would be used to rightfully restrict bad actors in cryptocurrency. In practice, however, block lists would be used to restrict anyone who opposes the entity that's in charge of determining which wallet addresses are blocked. Now in this case, Sam believes that the Office of Foreign Assets Control, or OFAC, should be the entity that oversees the crypto block list. This is a problem because OFAC is part of the US government, specifically the US Department of the Treasury. It's safe to say that could get ugly very quickly.
So there's no apology.
To Sam's credit, he does note that the task of maintaining this list could be given to a, quote, responsible actor. Unfortunately, that opens another can of worms, as it would be arguably impossible to agree which entity should have the power to block people from
Let's watch the outro.
And that's all for today's video about Sam Bankman-Fried's crypto regulation recommendations. If you found them as interesting as I did, smash that like button to let me know. If you want to make sure you don't miss the next one, subscribe to the channel and ping that notification bell. While you wait for that flick to hit the tube, you can check out Coin Bureau clips for more crypto content from me and the team, and tune in to the Coin Bureau podcast for in-depth crypto discussions. For those who enjoy listening to me but can't stand the sight, and which ones should be standardized, but it will happen eventually. Let's just hope that the regulations and standards aren't designed to turn crypto into a dystopian CBDC type system. Some would say we're dangerously close to this outcome already, thanks to those blockchain tracking companies and centralized stablecoin issuers. More about that in the description.
Okay.
And that's all for today's video about Sam Bankman-Fried's crypto. Head on over to the Coin Bureau merch store and get yourself something warm for winter.
Let's go to the
you can
next
find all these
video.
resources and more using the links down in the description. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Till then, toodaloo, catty bye, and ta-ta.
All bets are off.
Yes, all bets are indeed off. The last 24 hours have been some of the craziest in the history of crypto, and I really didn't think I'd have to say that again this year, or ideally ever. On the off chance you haven't heard yet, FTX, one of crypto's largest exchanges, has collapsed and looks set to be acquired by Binance, the largest exchange of all, and one which, it would seem, is only getting bigger. Now, you'll appreciate that this is very much a developing situation, and as such, I'll be doing a much more in-depth video on our main channel in the very near future, once the dust has settled somewhat. But for now, here's a rundown of what's been going on and why, what we know so far, who's involved, how it all came to pass, and where we might be headed next. Spoiler alert, it's absolutely FTXing crazy. Okay, let's start with a bit of background. Binance initially invested in FTX when the latter was founded. It seems that FTX got sick of its bigger brother constantly looking over its shoulder because the exchange bought back Binance's stake last year. In return, Binance was given $2.1 billion in BUSD and FTT. On Sunday evening, that FTT was worth $580 million, roughly a quarter of the total compensation pie. Let's say it's...
Dude, I bet it was Binance that bought that $2 billion of Bitcoin. There was the $2 billion right there, man.
It's not worth nearly that much anymore. Now, rumours have been circulating since late 2020 that FTX and its CEO, Sam Bankman-Fried, or SBF, a man with lots of Washington and Wall Street connections, were lobbying regulators against Binance and even funding anti-Binance articles in the mainstream media. These reached their nadir when a series of Reuters stories appeared that were heavily critical of Binance and CZ, and also went way over the line by targeting CZ's children. That, quite simply, is not done, and CZ, quite rightly, was pissed off. That FTX, SBF, or those close to them hasn't been confirmed, but it seems clear that bad feeling, perhaps stoked by a growing rivalry between the exchange, what followed was a good old-fashioned run on the bank.
Right, he's just talking about history.
CEO of a certain rival exchange, a man, a letter of intent, and it should be noted that it's obviously not through with the deal. What happens if they don't? Will customers get their funds back? Sadly, there's no guarantee. What will happen to FTX's employees in the event of a deal or no deal? Will FTX's investors get wrecked, or will they be made whole? If the deal collapses, what next for FTX? Will it be able to raise fresh funding?
Are you going to apologize?
And what about Alameda? How deep does that rabbit hole go? Was this a disaster waiting to happen, or would it have been okay if Binance hadn't started selling FTT? And how, after Terra, after Celsius, after 3AC, after Voyager, after BlockFi, and all the others, could this happen again? Now, these are just a few of the questions that spring to mind, and trust me, there are many, 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 many more. One thing we can be sure of, though, a lot is going to happen in the next few days. Some of these questions might get answered, new questions will get raised. As I said earlier, this story still has a long way to run, and as such, it's important not to jump to hasty conclusions. But, in light of what we've seen so far, a few things strike me as obvious. Firstly, self-custody. I've said it before, and I'll say it again, but it seems I and others can't say it too many times. Not your keys, not your crypto. Secondly, in crypto, nothing is too big to fail. I must admit that I am surprised as anyone that FTX has been the latest domino to fall in this bear market, but it turns out that those who have been predicting its demise were right. If FTX can get found out, even with the odds seemingly stacked in its favour, well then any crypto company or project that doesn't have its house in order could be next. Third, you can be sure regulators are sitting up and taking notice, even more keenly than they already were. FTX jumped through all the right regulatory hoops and still face-planted. So, in response, the crypto industry needs to take the initiative here. In his excellent rebuttal to SBF's regulatory suggestions a few weeks back, which already feels like ancient history, Eric Voorhees drew attention to the idea of industry standards. Quote, standards generally mean voluntarily adopted rules within an organization or industry. These are noble, for they are not achieved through coercion and violence, but through consent and market forces. I am all for industry standards. Crypto could benefit from some. I would go one step further and say that crypto can't carry on without some. The industry needs to adopt some, and pretty damn quick, before regulators swoop in and impose far harsher restrictions. I mentioned in a previous video that such standards should apply to stablecoin reserves, and I would argue that they should now be applied to the auditing of exchange reserves. If an exchange's reserves aren't audited and viewable, then no one should trade on it. CZ himself has already highlighted that Binance is working on this, and the sooner it and every other exchange does, the better, because we can't go on like this. Customer funds must be SAFU and sacred at all times. They are not there to be toyed with by unaccountable degens. Fourth, we all know crypto is a hyper-competitive space with rival projects constantly clashing both in public and behind the scenes. FTX's apparent maneuvering against Binance is in no small part to blame for this mess, and it should be a wake-up call to other crypto exchanges and projects. The biggest threat to the industry comes from outside of it, and thus a united front against those who would regulate it out of existence is vital, because united we stand, divided we fall. Now, I'll be covering all this in a lot more detail over on our main channel very soon. New information is going to come to light, lots more is going to happen in the coming days. We don't yet know how bad the fallout from all this is going to be, and I've got to warn you guys, more bad news is on the way. Once we know more, I'll sit down and bring you up to date. Now, these are tough days for our industry, perhaps the toughest it has yet faced, and I say that as someone who first got into crypto around the time Mt. Gox was imploding. Crypto will survive, but damn it, we just don't make it any easier for ourselves, do we? Now, I hope all of you watching this haven't been personally affected too badly, but do spare a thought for those who have. Tough times.
Really? That's what you say? Spare a thought?
Oh,
Spare a...
thanks. Oh.
This was imploding. Crypto will survive, but damn it, we just don't make it
spare
any
a thought,
easier for
he
ourselves,
says.
do we? Now, I hope all of you watching this haven't been personally affected too badly, but do spare a thought for those who have.
Hey, you piece of shit. It says, if the words are, I'm sorry, I apologize, I fucked up, I shouldn't have told you to trust this fucking company, I'm an asshole. Those are the words, you fucking moron. Do spare a thought?
Tough times.
Oh, tough times. Tough times that you all put your money into this company that I recommended and told you could trust. What? Dude, he's like doubling down, man. Let's go on to the next one. Holy shit.
A few days ago, FTX, one of the largest crypto exchanges, collapsed, and Alameda Research, one of the largest market makers in all of crypto, is believed to be in a similar position due to its relationship to FTX. The crypto markets have collapsed in kind due to the uncertainty around just how much damage this could do to the entire industry, and the resulting liquidations are taking many coins and tokens to multi-year lows. Today, I'm going to give you a bit of history about these two peculiar crypto companies, tell you what we know so far about their current statuses, and assess just how much this could affect all of crypto.
Dude, why did...
I'll start by saying that the situation is changing fast, and some of the information in this video may be out of date by the time it hits the tube. That's why I'll be doing another in-depth update once the dust has settled. I reckon we've only just scratched the surface of the truth about both companies. I also want to state that I, like many others, am utterly shocked by what has happened, and also do have funds stuck on the exchange, albeit not bank-breaking amounts, as I keep the vast majority of my funds in cold storage. I've always...
There you go. He's got money sitting on FTX. There it was right there. He's got his own money sitting on that exchange.
Advocated for this, and this recent blow-up only illustrates how no centralized exchange can ever be fully 100% trusted. Anyways, back to the video. As many of you will know, FTX and Alameda Research were both founded by Sam Bankman-Fried, or SBF.
He said no exchange can be trusted. Do you remember the video I clipped that I'm sending to him on Twitter? Since he's not going to apologize. You know, we can go through all these videos, but I'm pretty sure after hearing this stupid attitude, he's got it locked in his brain that he can't say I'm sorry. You know, so I'm not even going to give it. I'm just so sick of hearing this. You know, I'm not even going to go watch the rest of his videos. I'm going to say this. I just watched a good portion of your last few uploads, and the most you could say was spare a thought for those who've lost. You know? Let's tweet that shit out. And let me show you that clip.
That saw $900 million pulled in from over 60
Here it is.
investors.
Here's the clip I sent him.
This included a range of venture capital firms like Paradigm and Sequoia Capital, and several private equity groups. These professional investors determined that FTX was valued at a
I love how that thing looks like there's an arrow going through his head. Where's Billy?
If these types of big money chaps
Like
trust
Steve-
FTX with that much moolah, then I think people like you and me are all right to trust them with our relatively modest crypto stacks.
Yeah, we could trust them. We could trust them here, and then later it's, yeah, you can never fully trust them. You can never fully trust them. Yeah, whatever, dude. Hindsight's always 20/20, guy. You owe everybody an apology, so just do it. You know, it's like Aaron D Bennett says, you should apologize. You fucking narcissist. You should apologize. Oh, I'm sorry. I keep kicking Harles in the face. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. Alright? So, that's pretty crazy, huh? It's been a crazy show tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys had fun. I will see you on the next one, okay? I'll see you guys this afternoon at some point. But in the meantime, I'm posting on all of my accounts on Twitter right now. I'm just going through them all and just doing different shit. You find me at Nays Garden, at Nays Garden Show, at Truthier News, at Crypto Cult 420, at Garden Nays. You'll find me on all those, you know, so I think I was just switched over to Truthier News. And I'm just doing stuff, man, so go, oh, I want to go see the clip that Merck put up on Twitter, man. Let me check that out. He said he put up a clip. So I got this fucking, my sister told me about this thing. It's an electronic stimulator. It's got a glass rod. It's like a Tesla, like one of those Tesla balls that you touch. It's got the electricity that runs through it. When you touch it, you see the electricity all over it. It's just like that, except it looks like a giant dildo with a big glass rod on the end that it looks like you'd stick that thing up your ass. It's really freaky and weird looking. I don't like the way it looks, but I like what it does for my hairline. So I got this fucking, my sister told me about this thing. It's an electronic stimulator. It's got a glass rod. It's like, dude, it's fucking perfect, bro. That is a perfect clip, man. Jeff, what's up, bro? Oh my God, dude. Why don't people see and like these? Aaron Bennett is replied to me on Twitter. Oh shit, Aaron Bennett fucking Aaron Bennett. Oh, I was gonna shut the show off, but 2 hours ago, Aaron Bennett replied to me on fucking Twitter, bro. I can't believe this. He apologized like me. Crypto YouTubers ruined lives. I shared. He gave me the fucking thank you hands. I shared his video and I said he apologized like me. And he's like, thanks. That's cool, man. I should tell him I just covered him. I just covered him on this podcast. At Rumble. What's the Rumble? Because you can rewind the Rumble. People are saying you can rewind the YouTube. Wow. 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 That's crazy. That's crazy. He replied to me on Twitter, man. It was truthier news, too. I'm not used to really people seeing my tweets.
I can't have trouble reading this. Reuters, Netanya Bose.
So you guys, according to us, are being laid off this week. Oops. Dude, I just tweeted at Matt Gaetz, and it's fucking golden. He said, Hunter Biden is a national security threat. My response to him was, are you speaking for all human traffickers or just yourself this time, Matt? I love when my own tweets make me laugh like that. Should I retweet that at you guys so you can fucking see it? Because you're not going to see it. I know you guys aren't going to fucking see it. But it's a truthier news. Response to Matt Gaetz. I have a feeling people are going to see that. I gave him the thinky face too, which just makes it that much better. Yeah, people are seeing my tweets, man. I have a feeling people are going to see that one. I can't believe that Aaron Bennett saw my fucking tweet. That was shocking. God, fucking Lex Friedman is such an idiot. You know? I gotta give him the stupid face, too. I have to. Suspected Russian missile hits Poland. Yeah, literally, Biden goes out and says, yeah, that was a Ukrainian missile that hit Poland. Oops. Right? I want to clean my bong, man. That would make me happy, you know, to clean this. It's so dirty, and if I cleaned it, I think I would be happier, you know? But, you know, I don't like to clean a bong if there's still stuff in the bowl. You know, there's only one thing to do about that. Quarter of the hour. No law regarding cannabis. I like to say cheers. I like to say hello to Billy Ballantyne, Hippie Chick, Big Merc 83, Joff Donaldson, Big Merc 83 again, everybody in the chat, and Notlin that's not telling anybody that it's Hippie Chick over there on Rumble. Okay? Okay. You guys, cheers. And all the 5 of you that are watching on Rumble, thank you. Thank you. Cheers, guys. God, Lex Friedman, he's such an idiot. She says it's code for not telling. They said, you know, put your name, and she's like, not telling. And then that's an abbreviation for it. And it's like, what the fuck is Notlin? She's like, it's an abbreviation for not telling. You like my impersonation of you, Hippie Jake? I don't know where that's coming from. That's funny.
definitely gonna face against. All right, dude. That's right where I put my feet. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm blocking Elon Musk on all my Twitter accounts. I've got 5 accounts I'm using. At Nays_Garden, at Garden Nays, at Nays Garden Show, at Nays Garden, at Truthier News. And I'm probably going to replace one of those with at Crypto Cult 420 because that's a good one. You're only allowed to have 5 accounts up on this stupid thing. But I guess I could have it on another browser. So I could have 10 accounts. I probably have 10 Twitter accounts. I wouldn't be surprised if I just kept looking, what I'd find. Ooh. Multiple browsers. Let's try that. Let's try that. Okay, this one I've got Truthier and Nays. Okay, so let's add Crypto Cult. Okay, I am in my Crypto Cult account. So I've got the Crypto Cult, I've got Nays Garden, and Truthier on this browser. That means if I can find another one of my accounts, I can have it up on. Trendy as Dabbers. Trendy as Dabbers, I changed the name. It was Trendy as Dabbers, I changed it to Nays Garden. So, I'm almost positive about that. And there's this one Shader Ben, then Ben_Shader, at Shader Ben. I don't have that one up. I don't know what the password is. None of them are working. None of them are working. Son of a gun. That sucks. Whatever. That's funny. Oh my god, man. What else is going on here?
Okay. What else? What else is going on? Fucking idiot. Sulu's a fucking idiot. Just saying. You need more food. Stop it. Stop it. Don't do it. I'm just typing silly shit on Twitter. I'm gonna get out of here. You guys are awesome. I love you. I'll see you guys this afternoon. All right. Enjoy your afternoons and shit. I'll talk to you later. I think I'm gonna go clean my bong. Bye, guys.